Well, there's just no reason. Oh, I didn't turn the power on. Coming up, friends, hold on. There it is, and it's all out of focus. Cool. What's up, people? My name's Aaron Ciotti, and I'm out of focus. There we go. There we go. Hi, friends. My name's Aaron Ciotti. I'm the most unprepared streamer in all the land. Welcome to Freestyle Friday. This is the night that we're gonna try as hard as we can to break this Mobula 7 Elrs. Not really, but I'm gonna put 4 batteries through this in a location that is brutal on Tiny Whoops. So if it's gonna break, it's gonna break tonight. How are these batteries doing, by the way? Why is this B6 AC charger only charging at 0.1 of an amp? I really wish that it would... I have it up on 2 amps. I don't understand. Maybe it's broken. Did I get the focus somewhat close? Yeah, good enough. What's up, people? In the chat, Frank Nicholas was first, CMYK FPV was next, Spurton, Finn FPV, Jackalope, Kevin Sumner, Grizz FPV, Wom FPV, Ian, I'm not going to wreck your last name, Espander, Snyder Racing Drones. Who else is in here? FPV Trucker, Robert Garcelone. Harbles is in the house from Burning Hot, Florida. Dingles, Flush FPV. Yella Captain. Richard's in the house. Brandon's Baked Beans. And Tom's Lazy. I think I got everybody. What's up, people? If you want to talk to me directly, just type CiottiFPV into the chat. At me. That's what it's called. At CiottiFPV. Or just type CiottiFPV. Don't put a space in between. Don't spell it wrong. And that'll light your chat comment up in orange, and I'll know that you're talking to me. The first person that did that was CMYK. He said, yo, yo. Jack Loeb said, happy Friday in collective. Grizz FPV said, what's up? FPV Trucker says, what's up? Mr. Huggy says, evening. CMYK says, very nice strategy in reference to, so I had a gig yesterday, and whenever I go, even when I'm pretty sure it's going to be all Cinewhoop stuff, I'll bring the cinematic 5-inch rig. It's a glide with dead cat arms up front and a 20-degree GoPro mount, Hero 8 mount. And so I'll always bring that rig, and I always bring two. If I think there's not much of a chance of 5-inch stuff, I'll bring two Tattoo R-Line 6S 1050 version 1s with me, just in case. And then when I inevitably don't fly them, a lot of times when I'm driving home, I'll look for like a spot to hit real quick. But I was in a rush to get home yesterday to pack my stuff up and head up here to Maggie's. And so when I got here, I said, hey, you want to go out to the little sports complex field next to you real quick? I got 2 batteries. So yeah, we went out there and I gave Maggie a ride along in the second set of HD2s, which now have a really nice little, I just like hodgepodged whatever antennas onto here. But then TrueRC had a cosmetic defect, one of these. For the record, if you're still an analog, this is the antenna right here. This is the TrueRC. It's got a 90 built in, so you don't have to use an SMA to SMA 90, which Menace RC proved have quite a bit of dB loss, like upwards of 2 dB loss from the SMA to SMA 90s. The SMA to SMA 45s have a little bit less loss, but the 90s are really bad. So if you get an antenna that has the 90 built into it, you don't have that loss. So yeah, this is the TrueRC Axie Singularity with the 90 built in, long, and then yeah. And then I've got the little stubby on here as well, just for a second antenna. These are the backup antennas that mainly get used here. My main setup is the same antenna, but with a patch. This is a Menace RC Pico patch that I run pretty much because it's purple. I'll be honest. So yeah, there's that, which is nice. So yeah, I just went out and just put the nose down, and it was kind of cool. I was so I flew that with on that cinematic drone is a Foxeer Toothless Nano Starlight, which works extremely well. Like I could see really well on the GoPro there. It's kind of wild how dark it is. I do have the GoPro set up to not go above 400 ISO because it starts to look terrible after that point. So the GoPro was set to not, make the sensor as sensitive as possible. But yeah, it was pretty wild to watch that. And it was kind of cool. I was flying, but I'd never really done this before, but long range guys tend to kind of fly by like how many amps they're drawing, and they'll fly around kind of looking around at the different OSD elements. So yeah, since I was 399 feet, I was probably less high than that. I was probably only 100 feet up. And there was like nothing out there. It was cool. I was just like kind of staring at the amps that I was using and staring at like different OSD elements and looking at like, I have my, up in the top right, I have the amount of pitch. And then down a little bit is the throttle percentage. Below that is amps. Below that is timer. So it was cool to just sit there and kind of stare at those. And then I was like playing around with the amps. And then like what I ended up doing most of the time is just looking at the individual cell voltage, and like I would just keep the individual cell voltage at like 3.5. So I would just keep the nose down and just keep pouring throttle on until it came down to 3.5, and then I would just sit it there and just fly it around on 3.5, and then when it would dip down a little bit, I would back off the throttle a little bit. It was kind of cool. It was an interesting little way of flying around. I haven't really done that before. Kevin Sumner says, were you flying a decent low light camera? Yellow Captain says, Sleepyhead from the Netherlands here. What time is it there in the Netherlands? YouTube just did the thing. There we go. Tom's Lazy says, hey, peace and good mood. To you as well, Tom's. CMYK says, what's the new fund going to be? Peanut? No, I have the Insta360 Go 2, so there's no real reason for the Peanut. I don't know, to be honest. Yes, I do. It's gonna be... well, you guys tell me. What I am gonna move one of the Cinewhoops over to DJI. And I'm gonna definitely move one, probably two, of the 5-inch rigs over to DJI. There's the smart controller. So in doing this, I have to be able to have a monitor set up with it. So it's either the smart controller, which looks professional and is not janky and is not like 3 things connected to 3 other things, right? Or, I mean, I guess first and foremost, the software that's available to hook up to DJI goggles to go to a phone. Last I heard, that's Android only. Has that changed? Is there an iPhone version of that software yet? If there's not, it doesn't do me any good. At which point, I kind of have to get the smart controller. I'm kind of surprised nobody has a... Maybe they do, and I just haven't seen it. Is there a setup? Like, how is there not a monitor that has that built in? Like, has nobody really made that yet? Help a brother out. Anybody know of like, I need a solution that's professional looking, simple, reliable. No like weird software that's in beta and like a fucking Arduino hanging out with a battery hanging off of it and like none of that nonsense. Let me know. I feel like smart controller is what it needs to be. What's nice is, you know, the smart controller, if I buy it, and then I need to get rid of it, it'll hold its value. DJI stuff holds its value very well. So, I mean, it kind of is what it is. But yeah, is there a semi-professional, like not a nightmare setup that you guys have heard of to do monitoring from a set of DJI goggles? Basically, what I'm going to be doing is bringing one set. I figured out where in my bag the DJI goggles will fit. So I'll just bring Fat Sharks with my analog wireless monitor and an analog Cinewhoop. That way, if the director can't stand next to me to monitor, I can fly the analog rig. Whereas if the director is willing to stand next to me, I can fly the DJI rig. The only problem is one of the Cinewhoops is a 15-degree angle up tilt, the other one is 5, so I don't know. What I think I'm going to do is kind of force the directors to stand next to me and basically say, like, if you want to monitor, you're standing next to me. And we'll see how that goes. In the past, that situation really wouldn't have flown. Maybe if I just said to them, like, this is the only option, they'd have been like, all right, well, I trust you. But I don't really like that solution, to be honest. I really like the director to be able to give me feedback. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try it a couple times, and we'll see what happens. Hey, this is my full-time job. If you want to see these live streams continue, I need your help. Do a little something. Click a thumbs up, subscribe, bell, all that fun stuff. Tell your friends to do all those same things. Head on over to CiottiFPV.com. There's a bunch of affiliate links. Those are also free to use. If you're ever doing an order on Amazon, Get FPV, FPV Crate, FPV Cycle, Oh My God's website, and there's a bunch of others. If you either replace your bookmark with my affiliate link, that way you don't have to think about it, because every time you go to the website, you'll hit my affiliate link, and that'll set your card up to hook your gangly friend up. Or if you just remember to hit the affiliate links before you do orders, yeah, that's free money. It's 1 to 6% of your order that comes to me. It doesn't affect you in any way. You can still do free shipping, coupon codes, all that nonsense. If you have a couple of dollars to spare every month, like, 3, which is like 10 cents a day, over on CiottiFPV.com is a link to my Patreon page. You're going to get way more value than $3 a month out of it. You're going to get technical articles, audio versions of these live streams, access to a YouTube playlist here with almost 90 Patreon-only videos, edits, Patreon-only streams, sketchy stuff that I don't want to be public, things like that. You're going to get access to the Discord server and a couple of really fun Patreon-only boards, Livestream Live, Patron Hangout, the Video Collective, CiottiFPV Reacts, all FPV retailers. Yeah, do it. It makes a big difference. I know $3 doesn't seem like a lot, but when a whole bunch of you join for $3, it makes a big difference. If you have another couple of dollars, you can join. You can get in on the giveaways. I do bi-weekly giveaways every other Monday. There are 3 different tiers: Tiny Whoop and Toothpick tier for $5 a month, 3-inch micro brushless and Cinewhoop tier for $10 a month, 5-inch tier for $20 a month. So if you only fly 5-inch, you can only be entered to win 5-inch stuff. Usually, like the 5-inch giveaway items are anywhere from $50 to $100 worth of stuff. The middle tier is a little bit less. Cinewhoop stuff costs less, and then Tiny Whoop stuff costs a bunch less. So the cost of the tier offsets what it costs me to buy the stuff for the giveaways. So, yeah, jump over there, do that. There's also an Etsy store with a bunch of really fun stickers and random hardware you might need during your builds. There's a Fiverr page where you can do one-on-one sessions with me for help with like tuning, flying through the simulator, and build planning, stuff like that. Or just if you have questions and you want one-on-one support from the gangliest of ganglies, you know where to go. Hey, look at that. These batteries are starting to finish up. That is good news. And there's also some other random stuff. So hit the website. There's some stuff on there that I'm sure you'll get a kick out of. YouTube did the thing. I'm trying to find my spot in case you haven't been around here to know what means. Harble says today was nice. Can't wait to get back up into your area though. Very cool. It is just now starting to warm up. I was actually, for half of the gig yesterday, I was actually wearing a t-shirt, and that was amazing. Michael D says, awesome, made it to my first CiottiFPV live stream, new subscriber. Much appreciated, Michael. Enjoy. There's going to be some serious Tiny Whoop flying going on tonight. Just you watch. Just you wait and see. I've figured out a wall ride out there that I think that incorporates that dive gap, that if I can get it, it should look really, really cool. The only problem with it is the crash area that I'm definitely going to be crashing in is filled with shoes and a bench and stuff, so I'm gonna have to take the walk of shame a bunch tonight. But that's okay; it's good exercise. Brandon's Baked Beans says long range guys fly by telemetry even sometimes. I think he might have meant to say telemetry only sometimes. Yeah, it's wild. It's such a different flying style. It's pretty cool. Yellow Captain says 1:12 a.m. Good Lord. Well, I'll try to get flying as soon as I can so you don't have to stay up all night. Brandon's Baked Beans says DJI out to a laptop. I'm not going to do a laptop. I don't... a lot of these gigs that I do are in like downtown Atlanta, and most of these are for rappers and musicians, and a lot of times the locations that they want to use are sketchy as fuck. So... I try to bring as little as possible. It's actually one of the things that worried me about DJI is it's really expensive. So yeah, I'm definitely not bringing a laptop. The director that I work with a lot of times, he doesn't even bring his laptop for the same kind of reasons. Brendan's McBean says it works on any Chrome-based browser, any device that allows Chrome to access the USB ports. There is a monitor you can buy. Brennan says though. Oh God, who's GrizzFPV says Access Flying has that really expensive thing, but then you have to hook that up to a monitor, right? Like that's silly. Abraham says, check out the picture I just sent you of my FPV out build, Discord DM. I typically don't look at individual messages during the live stream, Aber, but I'll check it out afterwards for sure. Kevin Sumner says, the DJI USB view thing is Android only. I know it. Okay. And it'll probably never go to iOS. Okay. I had a feeling. WAMFPV says, I want to see what you can do with a digital Ripsqueak with a naked Vista purely for selfish reasons. Ripsqueak is not a good platform for DJI because it only has the single 20x20 mounting location. I am going to be building a digital Ripsqueak, but it's going to be on SharkBite. God, I couldn't think of it. SharkBite HD0. There might be a Ripsqueak coming out with double 20x20 mounts, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. CMYK says you can get an Android device really low cost, but then I have to get a monitor, right? And then it has to be it has to be goggles to an Android device, right, like an Android phone. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I never thought about that. Tom's Lazy says the SC is okay, but I'm more happy with my QX7 CRSF module. SC. The SC is okay. I don't know what the SC is, Tom's. Abraham says that thing runs Cosmos Streamer on a Raspberry Pi, and it can stream to a Wi-Fi network for viewable HD on any device that can connect to Wi-Fi, iPhones included. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize. Actually, I did know that's how it worked. It just didn't click. Mr. Huggy says, get a cheap Android tablet, large screen, and use DJI USB. That's an interesting idea. Flush FPV says, ask Steele, he uses DJI for all his gigs. Sure about that? I didn't get the feeling that he does last time I talked to him. Raven187 says, how much per month for naked pics? An infinite amount of money, Raven. I don't participate in such madness. Fat Pastor says, can the Jumper 8SG yellow radio be switched from deviation protocol to OpenTX? I have a buddy with one that we're having bind issues. I have no clue, Fat Pastor. I'm not like, so my sort of niche is, one way to think about me is I try to be like, if FPV were a class, I try to be like FPV 102. I don't spend much time trying to be the FPV 101 guy that knows how to like bind every single radio or knows all the technical stuff. I try to focus on like more the advanced kind of stuff, like the finer points of flying and you know, working gigs and stuff like that. So hell, you know, when I jumped into ELRS last week or whenever it was, like I had a hell of a time getting it bounced just because I don't spend time on that stuff. So yeah, unfortunately I have no idea, and if I were to try to figure it out, I would just be doing Google searches, which, you know, you can do probably better than me. Because at least you guys have that radio. I have no idea what that radio is. I've also never used deviation or any of that stuff. So I apologize, man. I'm just not the guy. But I bet you a dozen or so Google searches will probably find the answer. Michael D says, you still have the burrito set up, right? No, I took it down, but it's easy to get set back up. It's just on a couple gaffer clips. So yeah, when I get back to the apartment, I'll next time I'm doing a streaming gig from my apartment, I'll probably set the burrito tunnel back up because that was really fun. Brandon's Big Bean says, what about a cheap Android tablet to run the DJI using the app? Yeah, whoever mentioned that above has got the wheels kind of turning. That seems like it would be the simplest possible way to do it. It feels like just a cable directly from, like, the Wi-Fi thing is interesting and all, but like that's just got nightmare written all over it. I just want something that's a cable hooked up to my head. Nice and simple, no connectivity nonsense. Kevin Sumner says, BQE has confirmed the Digi edition of the Ripsqueak on the current RS product page. Awesome, now I can stop like winking when I talk about it. Yeah, Bill let me know months and months and months ago that he was working on a double 20 by 20 stacked version of the Ripsqueak, but he asked me not to talk about it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Frank Nicholas says Nurk uses DJI for his gigs. He most certainly does, as does Corey. Cricket, sorry guys. Dingles says, do you run your Crossfire RXs locked at 150 or dynamic? Pretty much always 50. You know, I actually meant to ask you guys how to lock the Crossfire at 150, because I've never done it and I kind of want to do it. How do you do it? Like, how do you? I went through the menu, and I could not figure out how to do it. Hold on. I didn't see a. Maybe I just missed it, or maybe you have to do it in like the Lua script. But I doubt it. I don't understand why they wouldn't put something like that on the back screen. Admittedly, I didn't look for it for very long. Down to 250. So yeah, where is that? I've got, so my options are dynamic power, that's off. F dynamic power forever. I think that might have been it's probably fine. Power switch is set to off. Oh yeah, that's the low power, high power nonsense. So I definitely want that set to off. And then there's frequency, multi-bind is enabled, region is open, frequency is 915, OP mode is normal. Is it OP mode? I don't think so, right? That's force telemetry versus normal. I have that set on normal. Bluetooth is off, and that's it. That's, oh, sorry guys. Let me turn the power all the way down. It probably won't make a difference though. All right, it's all the way down at 10 milliwatts. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Yeah, where is it? Where is it in there? Where is it in the VTX control is set to RX? What are the options? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, is it? It's not in here, is it? Where's the? I want to do that. Awesome. I wanna lock it because I want to see how far I can push 150 hertz. Is it just in the Lua? Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me see if the Lua script will even work. Anybody know where it is? Doesn't appear to be on the. It doesn't appear to be an option on the little screen on the Crossfire Lite. Oh, I could be wrong. So I'm gonna go into the Lua Crossfire. Crossfire Lua. Hold it down. Execute. And TX Lite. Yep, that's what we want. And so we've got RF, dynamic power off, power switch off, maximum power 10 milliwatts, that's fine. Frequency 915. No, see, it's not in here. Where is it? Who knows? Who knows in the chat? Anybody? It's in Agent Light, of course. Great. Oh, it's on the receiver side. Well, that's actually really nice. That's actually really nice. Because then you can set, like I can set a freestyle rig. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, good. That also makes me feel better about not being able to find it. I got real frustrated one day looking at all the options. Like, what is it here? All right, hold on. I'm going to kick it back up to, I don't want to leave it on 10 milliwatts. I'm going to kick it back up to 250, and I'm going to unplug it. All right. And then I'm gonna kill it. All right, so you guys shouldn't have gotten much buzz. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. You know, it's funny. I've been meaning to ask you guys that because I knew that somebody would just like know the answer. You know. But it's like very low priority, so I forgot. It's the way it goes sometimes. All right, let's get caught up on chat, and then we'll start frying. 7:30 already. Let's get rolling. Where we at? So there's your answer, Dingles. The answer is that I have them set to, they're all set to whatever the default is, which allows it to bounce back and forth between 150 and 50. Mr. Huggy says, choose 1, 2, or 3. I don't remember what we were talking about, Mr. Huggy. Brandon McBean says, you're kidding, right? You got that ELRS bound up so fast. Yeah, it was like 2 hours. Halfboard says, nah, it was only about an hour, I guess. It's probably like 3 hours. Being stubborn, not wanting to set up the bind phrase. I know, and now I wish I had. Now, I had to, so I put the Happy Model EP2 Express LRS module into the Ultimate Freestyle Tiny Whoop, and I had a hell of a time getting it bound, but during that process of figuring it out and fighting with it, I did finally kind of learn ELRS. Like, I understand the configurator now, and I understand some of the options, and I read some of the tooltips, so that was good. I feel better, like, knowing a little bit more about it now. So yeah, I'm not as much of an ELRS dummy, but I'm still an ELRS dummy, admittedly. But yeah, man, I had a heck of a time getting it bound, and then I kind of gave up. And then I was like, wait, let me try one more time. And I did the same thing that I had previously done, and it worked, which was kind of annoying, but whatever. I'm sure I was doing something wrong. But yeah, it didn't really save much weight. The I didn't bring my scale, but the Newbie receiver that was in here was fairly lightweight. So it shaved like a half a gram. And that's fine, but I can absolutely feel the difference in latency. Good lord, I put one battery through this with the ELRS setup, and I was like, oh, okay, got it, right. It feels a lot closer to the flight feel of the Mobula 6, but we'll talk more about that once I'm up in the air on these little rats. What else is going on in chat? What are you guys talking about? Locking CF is in the Lua script for the receivers, though, so that makes sense now. Dingle says, plug in Crossfire Quad, go to the Lua script, you'll see the Nano RX. Okay, yeah, it's on the RX side of things. I don't know why I didn't think about that. There's where the buzz was. Yeah, it's different here because the microphone is like right in front of me, like right in front of the radio. At my apartment, the mic is a little bit farther away, and I can usually have the radio down below the desk, so the buzz isn't nearly as bad. Sorry about that, guys. Tom says, if you change to DJI, you're not in need for RX. Using the DJI controller, I tried, but it's bulky. My QX7 is okay, in my opinion. Thanks. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't like the DJI controller either. It's not the right shape for my big ass hands. They also use like tiny switches, and there's some stuff I don't really like about it. But great video link, that's for sure. CMYK says mic buzz, we got it. 10 milliwatts, much better. Okay, great. Richard says buzz is fixed. Riot 9 says it's an agent light. Okay, cool. RF profile. Kevin Sumner says it's time to set up agent light Lua. The Lua script is on here. I just didn't think to do it on the RX side. So yeah, I'll be able to jump into the Lua and get into the RX side of things. hold on. These batteries on this little cheapo beta FPV charger are done. Whereas the batteries on the B6 AC, since it's only charging at 0.1 of an amp for some reason, are going to take until the dawn of time. So let me pull them off of here. And, oh, balls. The filter just fell out of the one light. All right, pulling them off of here, and I'm going to put them onto this other charger. But let me also fix this gel situation here. Come on, get in there. Get in there, gel. Be cool. Be cool. Okay. There we go. All right, that's better. Oh, farts. Which ones are charged? Which ones are not? I just made 2 piles. I think maybe these are the not charged ones. All right, so we got 6 batteries charged. We can get started. These will probably finish up. I'm sure that these will finish up while we're burning those first 6 down. And let's just get these all plugged in over. Let me see how. No, it's fine. I was gonna say, let me see how much charge got put into them, but it's whatever. Brandon McBean says CiottiFPV is an Elrs expert now. Yeah, right. Mr. Huggy says just say 1, 2, or 3. Well, I just said it. 2. Kevin Sumner said no. We got that. Hey, look at that. We're all caught up. Very cool. So yeah, tonight what I want to do is really get to the bottom of, is there any reason to keep this Mobula 7 ELRS intact? Realistically, I bought this to rob the motors and to put these motors onto a one of my tiny lifters designed to carry the Insta360 Go 2. And then I didn't really, that was like the only kind of thought process I did, because I was pretty sure from seeing Nick Burns' review mainly that it was going to be underpowered, which it is. 0802 is not enough motor for these bigger propellers. They perform pretty damn good on these bi-blades, but they just don't, it doesn't, 20,000 kV is not enough kV. If these motors were like 22,000 or maybe even 24,000 kV, this setup would be an awful lot better. But it's not. So these motors, realistically, in my opinion, need 2S if they're going to turn a big prop like this. Also, when you go from a 65 to a 75, you gain weight. So you really do need to offset that with a bunch of extra thrust. I think that what's going to happen is I'm going to pull these motors off of here, put them on a tiny lifter. I think I'm going to replace the motors on here with the T motor 0803 22,000 kV. Those will then turn the hell out of a Gemfan 3 blade prop. What's up, Michael Blade? And that'll fix the power issue that this thing has. The question then becomes, what's the durability like? Because those T-motor 0803s are going to make this thing heavier, and they only have a 1mm motor shaft. So I think it's going to start breaking motor shafts, but maybe it won't, because this Mobula 7 frame is pretty wobbly. So there's a chance that this frame is wobbly enough that it'll deflect enough on those hard slams to not break the motor shaft. We'll see. That should be kind of interesting. Here's the really annoying thing. What's up, Propped Up? Here's the super annoying thing. Is I've been direct soldering those T-motor 0803s. So I have one fresh in the package T-motor 0803 22,000 with the motor plug on it. And then I have 4 that I've direct soldered to a Newbie Drone AIO. So And that's also the AIO that the VTX seems to be dying. So like on one hand, I could pull that rig apart and just swap it into this frame and see how it does. But that AIO is already on its way out. But I don't know. I mean, this AIO it doesn't even really have solder pads. So I don't know. Like, I feel like I want to just buy 3 of the T-Motor 0803s that'll have the motor plugs, and then I can just take the one that I've got and those 3 fresh ones and just plug them in here, screw them down, and I'm good to go. But I have a feeling I'm not going to like those motors. So do any of you guys have any interest in a set of T-Motor 0803 22,000s that have had the connectors cut off? Anybody? That would be great, because I would trade you those if you're willing to buy 3 of the fresh ones with the connectors on them. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm a little confused as to what to do there. I would really love to have a 1S 75mm motor-to-motor whoop that flew well. That would be cool. Kind of I mean, it would be cool, but kind of silly. Like, what I should do is just tear this thing all the way apart, and then that's that. And then, like, whatever. Just use the parts. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just, gut the damn thing, and then just have the parts in my little parts supply. And if I need a different, if I need a camera and canopy, I've got it. But I don't know, just kind of thinking outside the box, thinking of different things I can do rather than just rip it all the way apart. One of these screws is really sticking up. Let me get it dropped down a little bit. Oh no, I guess it's okay. That's fine. All right, let me get caught up on chat and we'll start flying. Mr. Cody says, you choose 2, save my money. 1 was to buy an audio interface. 3 was to buy a Mobula 7 ELRS. I would also need an ELRS radio, so buy a Zorro as well. But I would need a Crossfire Nano as well. You can't just get a module? Tri-State Drone Services says 75mm needs 0803s, no question. I run Crazy Bee 5-in-1 with Mobula 7 light frame with B-Brain canopy with ASI tri-blades. I'm split, man. I'm pretty impressed by these bi-blades. These Gemfan 1.6-inch bi-blades are really impressive. I really wonder if 0802s at 22,000 kV would be enough for these bi-blades, because this build is pretty light. Oh, that's what I'll do with this. I'll pull the motors off. I'll pull the motors off and put those onto the tiny lifter. The reason why I'm doing that is that these motors have a 1.5mm motor shaft, prop shaft up above the bell. And the tiny lifters are really heavy, and with a 1mm motor shaft motor on the tiny lifters, it bends the motor shaft the second that you crash it, and I'm just not playing that game. I have tinywhoop.com 0802 25,000s just sitting. So I'll throw those on here, and then I'll motor limit them down a little bit, and I'll see what happens with these bi-blades. I'll see how hard I can spin these bi-blades to try to get enough power out of this thing. And then I'll just take those T-Motor 0803s and throw them in the river. No, I'll hold on to them just in case. But cool, yeah. Let's push 0802s as far as we can. See what they can do. See how much weight they can pick up. They rail on this thing, even with the tri-blades. This thing on the tri-blades, you're gonna be pretty shocked by it. I think tonight I might take both of these. These are both on the Gemfan tri-blades right now. I think I might switch both of these over for the last battery to quad blades, and we'll see if it makes much of a difference. This rig on the 0802s I know will be fine, but this rig on the 0702s, I think it'll become overpropped with the quad blades, but only one way to find out. Veritas Weasel says, my girl threatened to cut my connector off if my drone flew into someone else's no-fly zone. What connector? Maybe it wouldn't be too bad. Oh, your connector. Got it. Dick joke. I'm there. It took me a minute, but I got there. Richard said it's gonna be it's gonna be on 2.5-inch tri-props. In reference to, I found where to get a squashed Ripsqueak V2 3-inch. I'm intending analog with AIO, 29 gram, 2S 525. What motor size do you think? I found where to get a squashed Ripsqueak. Well, here's how I can answer the question by the prop size. 2.5-inch propellers, tri-blades, quad blades, kind of doesn't matter. They're going to perform best on a 1304 or a 1404. 1304, MyRC Mart sells the RCX 1304. It's brilliant. You can get it in 5,000 kV. 1404s, I don't know. When I tested the 1404s, there is a live stream. If you go to my videos section, there's a little search bar. Just search for 1404. There is a live stream where I tested like a dozen different 1404s. So watch that because I tested them by weight and by cogginess. So definitely check that out. Yeah, and get I recommend a 1404 in there. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, check that out. That's the motor that I would go with, or the RCX 1304. Can't go wrong with that. Richard says it's the one with the 10mm standoffs. Okay, so it's just a Ripsqueak on 10mm standoffs. Got it. Almost caught up. Ian Stamatic just keeps saying Lewis script, and I don't know why. Stop it, Ian. Richard said, we got that. Northern Tier says, late but made it. Love the swoop shit. Howdy Collective. So let's just start beating on stuff. The Mobula 7, I've tried putting it onto tri-blades, and they're too much. I don't know if there's another bi-blade for it, so this is kind of it. There's really no tuning or changing anything on this rig. This is going to fly the way that it's going to fly on these motors. The way to improve the performance of this is to change the motors. And I'm not going to do that tonight because I forgot to bring them. Damn, I could have done that too because it's just 12 screws and 4 connectors. That's annoying that I didn't think to do that, but yeah, so I've got 4 batteries charged for this. Let me just put 4 batteries in a row through this, and we'll play around with the tune a little bit, maybe. What's up, T-Bird? But I think the tune is pretty much dialed in, so I think let's just put 4 batteries through this, see if I can get used to it, see what it can do here in the much more challenging flight location, and then I can rip it apart and not fly it in this current configuration. All right, let me go get the video receiver hooked up out in the hallway, and I'll start annoying Felix and Sage and Maggie. All right, VTX is plugged in and hanging over the railing as it does. New audio device. No. I wonder if I can hang this thing. Hold on, let me see how much extra cable I have. Do I have enough cable to hang this thing down so it picks up the first floor a little bit better. Let's see. Nope. That's okay. I should have gotten a little longer of a USB cable for it. Turning on the transmitter. Welcome to OpenTX, it says. Wow, I don't have any. These aren't the right goggles. These are the good goggles. Well, I mean, they're pretty much the same. You were saying, let's fly the 380s first. I would really rather not fly the 380s first. But the other batteries aren't charged. So we're going to fly the best performing batteries first when I'm cold. But that's okay. Second battery, I'll probably start to warm up a little bit. So, Demo FPV ordered the Meteor 65 from Beta FPV. It's his first whoop. You're going to dig it, man. I've heard good things. All right. So, let's come over here to VTX with Mike. All right, Mike is still working. Good. Let's get this plugged in and see if that's on the right channel. I'll bet it's not. Oh, I can can I fit the battery this way? Oh. By the way, these GNB 380 MAH batteries are absolutely the ones to have for this Mobula 7 ELRS. Without question. All right, here we go. You guys should have video in but a second. Hey! I can't believe the delay is so... Man, yeah, there is not much delay. Really cool. Battery warning. Man, I gotta change that little... Here's how old my QX7 is. The little watch battery on the inside is dying. How about that? Ain't that something? That means you've had your QX7 for too many years. What's up, Athix? How are you? All right. So this is a stone stock Mobula 7. I do have a little bit of a different tune on it. Here is the tune. It's pretty aggressive. I really pushed the tune last time, and it was fine with it. These props are really well balanced. The feed forward is a little bit higher than I like, but it is a bigger whoop. Anti-gravity gain, there you go. Throttle boost 5, thrust linear is 10. Nothing crazy, but you know, my standard kind of tuning approach. Alright, let's get it. Time to annoy everyone. Hold on, let me give you guys OSD. There we go. Oh boy. Ooh, okay. I'm used to the 65s. They have more power and they throw better. Oh god, oh boy. Look at all these lights that are on. Good god, it's bright in here. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in the no crash area. Look at the size of that longboard. That's what she said. Oh boy. What's happening? What am I stuck on? Oh no. Hold on. Let me spin the reverse the props. I'm stuck on something. Walk of Shame. I told you guys I was going to be doing the Walk of Shame a bunch tonight. Stand by. Okay. Here we go. I was stuck on a poop. What's it sound like when I talk from far away while using the tiny move as a camera? Is it weird? Can you guys even hear me at all? Can you guys hear anything? Hello? 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 Is that weird? When I walk around while talking? Yeah, this thing's hard to fly. I almost said fry. Or I'm just flying like crap maybe right now. Oh boy. I'm gonna blame it on the lack of power. Oh boy! Oh wow! I'm having I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this gap. So here's the little shelf. Look at these rip squeaks. Oh man, it's hard to show you guys. Oh, okay. Well, there it goes. There it goes again with this weird RX loss problem that it's having. Okay. Yeah, I don't... It's been happening like every couple of batteries. My guess is it has to do with a lack of happy model quality control. Look at these rip squeaks. There's that one. There's that one. And there's that one. What's over here? Over here is the little setup, the little tiny whoop setup for Maggie and the kids. Beta FPV light transmitter, and then 2 OG brushed tiny whoops. There we go. Now we're getting it dialed in. Okay, nope, 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 don't want to go there. Oh, oh boy. Okay. I forgot to set up the obstacles tonight. Oh, right face first into the lamp, just as if I was trying to hit it. Where even am I? What is that? Oh, that's that thing. Wow, okay. I can go around it this way. Oh, wow, right face first. You know what it is? You know what it is? I know what it is. I know what it is. Remember how I was talking last time how there's like a delay? Oh! There's like a delay with this rig. Like it takes a second to spin the props up. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what's going on here. Like I'm stabbing the throttle expecting oh, now it's stuck, isn't it? Oh, all the walks of shame tonight. I do have crash recovery on. And yeah, it's this delay, man. It just the 1.2 inch props spin up a lot faster. So what that speaks to is oh my god, that was close. Oh no, I'm on the couch. Am I walk of shame? Nope, we're good. Ugh. Yeah, what that screams is that the 0802s are too small of a motor for 1.6. Oh boy, oh boy. Which, you know, I hit myself in the head. Which we've been kind of suspecting, you know? So that's not a total shock. That's not a total shocker. Hey, boys? Breaking the demo FPVs is breaking the light tonight. Yeah, I've hit that lamp so hard before. That thing's never breaking. It is invincible. Yeah, these are the batteries that you want for the Mobula 7 ELRS for sure. They're 10 grams. They're the lightest ones, and they fit in the they fit perfectly in the little battery bay. So, but they're yeah. I'm just this rig just does not have quite enough performance for what I'm looking for. It would be great for somebody that's just getting started or somebody that's flying, you know, long range or something like that. But for like hardcore indoor freestyle, it just doesn't have the jam. It just doesn't have enough get up and throw and punch and all that good stuff. Man, that light source really falls off when I sit back in this chair. Good Lord. Let me get caught up on chat for a minute here. Athix says, yo! What's up, dude? Michael D says, I like my Meteor 65 Pro, just wish I could change the camera angle. Yeah, the beta FPV stuff has tons of camera angle. I don't understand why they do that. Fat Pastor says, do you use crash recovery? If so, what settings are good for the Modulus 6? I've been using it with the Tiny Trainer with default. Yeah, I just turn it on. I don't change the settings. I just turn it from off to on. Tom says, you hit the shit, but kudos to your skills. Thanks, dude. Flying acro indoor, trying to do like 5-inch stuff, like all this throw stuff and this big, zero throttle, sorry kind of stuff. It's just really hard. I mean, flying acro inside in itself is like really, really, really difficult. But then trying to do these freestyle things that I'm trying to do it's just ridiculous. Fat Pastor says, racers at Whooptopia were having to turn the ELRS rate down to 250 from 500 because of failsafe issues. Oh my God, I would think your Tyrannus X7 can't handle 500. I think it's only been on this rig, but that's interesting. It's a GNB 380, Adrian. It's the only 380. Can I just change this down to, let's find out. I'm going to turn it down to 250, and let's see what happens. It's now on 250. And it's beeping as if it no longer has, it's no longer bound. So I guess I would have to I don't know. I'm going to put it back up to 500. All right, back to 500 we go. Oops, nope, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, yeah, now it's rebound. That's interesting. Fat Pastor says you have to change the CLI. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Doesn't do it. It doesn't do that failsafe thing that often. Okay. Spurton says, what battery did you say they are? Yeah, GNB 380. 380. Fat Pastor says, oh no, we got that. S-Grace says, swap on some Gemfan 65mm tri-blades just for the fun of it. We did that on Wednesday, S-Grace. You can go watch that live stream. It's too much propeller for an 0802. It becomes incredibly overpropped. I don't have Edge TX yet. Oh God, it's getting hot. The AIO is getting hot. Let's get it up in the air. Let me just limp it around for a minute to get some airflow going and get it to cool down a little bit. Oh, what is wrong with me? Why? Okay, there we go, just relax. Just chill. Just relax, nice and smooth. It's not a competition. Nice and smooth. Almost hit the wall. Just smooth it out, just nice and smooth. Oh, I committed to that stick movement. Okay. Come on, core temperature, come on down. You're sitting at 84 forever. I need you to... This is basically... I'm just in Cinewoop flying mode. Oh, that was cool looking. Fuck it, let's rip. I don't want to waste this entire battery. Flying like a... Oh, that was a weird thing that I was trying to do there. I crashed on the top of the couch. That'll never happen again. I was trying to get it down that stair gap. Caught on the railing. Oh, I got through it though. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah, it is hard with this rig to do this climbing gap here. It just doesn't have the jam that the 65mm rigs have. Oh, I was trying to go behind it, and that was a terrible, terrible decision. Hold on, let me get it before it gets too hot again. Where are you, little friend? Oh, boy, it's all the way back there. Okay. Did that cool it down at all? Oh God, I love doing that. That is such a satisfying little way to like use the exit from this room. Oh man. Use the exit from that room to link into a move. No! Easy, big fella. Yeah, I end up flying this rig a little differently because I'm kind of trying to baby it around a little bit. But I don't know. That's a shame. I wasted the entire second half of that battery just dicking around. Oh well. Let's get caught up on chat here. Fat Pastor said, oh, we got that. Michael D says, no, we got that. Dan636 says, you make flying look so easy. Thank you, dude. Been doing it for a long time. Long time, man. Yeah, and like focusing on it, like focusing at getting good at flying for a long time as well. These batteries do still shift forward. They do still, after a bunch of nose-in crashes, they do still shift forward, but they don't like fall out. So I don't know. You could probably, if you were to stick with it, you could probably figure out a way to get them to not slide forward like that. Camera looks great on this. I love the way that I don't have furry pants on, right? Smooth and Groovin says, can you explain TPA Breakpoint, how to tune it for different rigs? Betaflight has had correct TPA setup for 99% of rigs for a long time, so you shouldn't have to touch it. But you'll know that you need to touch TPA if the tune is perfect, but at full throttle you start to get oscillations. Jackalope with a $5 super chat. He says, repair my glide tonight. The devil horned arms saved the motor, I think. Happy Friday. Love it, Jackalope. Thanks for the generosity, brother. Much appreciated. Yeah, so Smooth, and you shouldn't need to do anything with TPA. But yeah, if at full throttle you are getting some shakes, there are two values for TPA. There's like the actual TPA value, and then there's the breakpoint. The breakpoint, so if the width of the screen, if this is for you guys it would be here, 0 throttle to full throttle, all right? That's just the width of what you're looking at here, right? So you go, what's 0? So you start adding throttle, you're adding throttle, you're adding throttle, you're adding throttle. The default breakpoint is 0.65, so that's 65%. So you add throttle, TPA doesn't do anything, TPA doesn't do anything, TPA doesn't do anything. At 65%, TPA starts doing something, and it increases all the way up to 100%. And what TPA does is it pulls your PIDs down. It does the opposite of thrust linear. Thrust linear adds PID gain at low throttle. So yeah, the breakpoint, whatever is like that 0.65 value, at one point it was 0.75, but yeah, whatever that 0.65 value is, I think it's called breakpoint, but whatever. That is going to adjust where the TPA starts to ramp up. So the default value, which I think is 65, at 66% throttle, you're going to get like 1% TPA. And so this is the other TPA value. The other TPA value is where it gets to at full throttle, at 100% throttle. So yeah, that's how TPA works. So if with the stock TPA settings you are getting some oscillations at full throttle, the breakpoint is probably not the issue. It's probably the actual TPA value, which I want to say by default is like 30 or maybe 35 or so. So you can raise that value up. The breakpoint is probably not something that you'll need to adjust. It's just that full. But I have not seen a rig that has oscillations at full throttle in forever. So I doubt that you'll need to touch TPA, but that's what it does, and that's how you adjust it. Dan636 says, Frank Nicholas says, what is TPA breakpoint? Just talked about that. Dan636 says, if you add a throttle scale, what should you adjust the TPA breakpoint? Absolutely not. Throttle scale and TPA are two completely different things. They have nothing to do with each other. GrizzFPV says, going to fly tomorrow. Going to be testing some testing on my 250 3.5. Very cool. The 3.5 inch props are fun. Very, very, very fun. Frank says, thanks. I know now what the breakpoint is. What does TPA stand for? I think somebody put it in there. Throttle pid attenuation. Yeah, it attenuates the PIDs as the throttle increases. FPV Trucker says, did you put Edge TX? I did not. I'm on the newest version of OpenTX. I'm going to do Edge TX at some point on the other QX7, not on this white one. All right, cool. Caught up on chat. How are these batteries doing? Not well. Neither of the big batteries are done. So we're going to table the Mobula 7 for a minute, and we're going to move to the 65mm rigs on the tri-blades. So let's do this. Let me fly the 0702 rig, a battery on this, and then a battery on the 0802 rig. 0702's 26,000 kV motors, 0802 25,000 kV motors, both on tri-blades. So let's see on tri-blades how much of a difference there is between these two rigs, if any. We're going to start with the lighter weight. These are both in cockroach frames now too. So there are not, and these are both on singularity antennas. So there are not many differences between these two. Motors and AIO. Happy Model AIO on Happy Model 0702, 26,000 motors. That's what we're going to fly first. And then Newbie-Drone AIO on Happy Model 0802, 25,000 kV motors. Cool? So yeah, we're going to back-to-back these. I'm going to run them on the worse batteries, the Beta FPV 260s. Cool? So we'll just do these back-to-back. Slightly lighter weight, smaller motored rig first. And then we're going to move both of these guys to quad blade props and see how they do on those. So here we go. Yada-da-da-da-da. Yo, the Blue Jay startup sound is better than the OpenTX one. Fight me. Man, I'm pretty surprised at how difficult it was to fly the Mobula 7 around here. Although I do crash a lot when I'm here. It is kind of constant. All right, friends. See what I mean? Look at this. Look at this thing. Oh boy, what did I hit, the couch? That was weird. See that explosion? Like when I stab the throttle, it just goes. Like there's zero delay, there's zero wind up. It just explodes. Ready? Oh, what? What was I thinking there? That was confusing. All right, ready? Ready? Watch. We'll do it down here. Here we go. I mean, it just go. What do I keep hitting over there? What is happening? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, here's the move that I kind of dreamt up the other day. It's a little wall ride, kind of split S thing. I haven't tried it yet. Let's see. It's basically that, but better. Let's see if I can get a little more wall ridey. You really got to get the snap in there for the proper wall ride. Ready? So there it kind of is. I just need to get closer to that wall. Okay, I thought it was going to be a lot harder to do that than it actually is. Let me see if I can get it a little better. Here. Oh! Face first into that railing. All right, need a little bit more throw. And I also need to slow down. I need to do a little 90. I need to do less of a snap so that it's just a 90. And then just delay. Oh, yeah, okay. Once I clean that up, that's going to be cool looking, I can tell. All right, so I'm not going, oh boy. Oh, that was cool. Oh, no. Easy. Okay. Stop counting down. What are you doing? Ah! I knew that was going to be... I knew I was being a little cheeky with that. It's really hard to judge going backwards down the hallway when to stab the throttle. Oh, the lamp. Lamp got me. Lamp life. The runtime comparison between these two is going to be really interesting. I didn't see who said that in the chat. Good lord. But I'm going to try to bring them home at roughly the same point. Ooh, that's a cool little corkscrew around that corner. If I just hold... If I just hold this... Let's see. Ready? So I bring it up like this. Can I just, it's tough to do, but I want to just basically like add throttle to then climb the stairs and just keep the same, rejected, keep the same. All right, so low battery is, all right, so land now. As soon as land now started flashing, I was able to bring it back. Let's give it a second though to see what the battery bounces back up to. End battery was I don't have the OSD set up properly on here. God damn it. Well, 3 minutes and 8 seconds at idle. It's coming back to 3.3. Man, I ran it really low. So yeah, 3.3. So I'm going to run this other battery really low. This rig is finally starting to get a little bit beat up. I could hear it just now when it was idling. It was so yeah, this whoop is finally starting to get a little worn. Which is good because this other rig I'm about to fly is quite beaten. All right, so same battery, 0802, 25,000s instead of 26,000s. Let's see what's up. Now on ELRS. This is also the newbie drone camera. VTX mic. All right, here we go. So, let's see what's what. I guess I need to fix that. I need to fix the OSD. So the hover point is much higher. Let me make sure I have it set properly. So it's at 27%. I'm sorry, it's lower rather. Nope. I don't want to spend any time in the menu. Oh, for Christ's sakes. This has more power. Absolutely no question. Oh, farts. I'm going to have to go get it, aren't I? Oh, no. Oh, no. Easy. Stop it. Stop bouncing. Yes. This absolutely has more power. This camera is also absolutely not as good. Whoa. Jesus, this is really... Oh my God, and the extra weight. Okay, all right, so here's the deal, right? We've been talking about maybe the extra weight of the 0803s being nice. What is going on? This rig feels really strange. But I do want to try to keep this... Woo! That was fun. I do want to try to have a good runtime comparison between these two. boy. But I can absolutely say these 0802s, that was different, have more power. What? How did that even happen? Oh, I think the rates are, like, the rates feel different in here. I'm sure that they're not. Oh, is it feed forward? No, feed forward's the same. Wow, this rig feels so much different. Oh, I caught just the little edge there. Are you kidding me? Well, let me try that little corkscrewy move again. So left. That's what I want. That's what I wanted. And then I can even throw that up over the railing. Oh! Wow, this rig felt more similar when it was on FR Sky. Now that it's on the LRS, it feels much sharper. All right, so I let my momentum die. Hold on. I need to nose down a little bit. I think there's also a difference in up tilt between these two cameras. Oh! Oh! I didn't time that quite right. I'm gonna have to take the walk. I didn't time that quite right, so I tried to just like kind of leave it stalled up. Okay, I gotta be honest. I think I like these 0802s better. It is definitely a little early to tell. But, and that low battery warning will not die. Hold on. Oh, land now. We're overtime. Oh, and I ran it all the way to the point where it browned out. Whoopsie. I was trying to eke out a little bit of extra runtime, and boy, did I fail. So now the ending, can somebody check the time? The battery, I ran the battery down lower. The battery is bouncing back to 3.16, 3.15, yeah, I ran it quite a bit longer. So somebody just rewind a little bit and get that, the runtime. I'm sure that it was less. I'm sure that that was less runtime. Man, this feels great on tri-blades. I don't really know. I feel like it doesn't need quad blades, to be totally honest. Damn, it feels great on tris. Holy cow. Way better than the Mobula 7 though, right? Like you guys can see that very, 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 very obviously. So, yeah, I mean, we've been saying it for a while. 65s are the move. Michael D with a $5 super chat. He says, I have to split. Have a good evening. Thank you, brother. Very generous of you. Much, much, much appreciated. All right, what's happening here in chat? Tom's Lazy says, what are good settings on whoops, even big ones for throttle control? I mean, 99% of throttle control, Tom's, is stick time. There's really no substitute for stick time. That's where most of your throttle control is going to come from. It's the hardest thing to learn. You know, you're watching a guy fly that's been doing this for over 5 years, that for a pretty serious chunk of that time, I was doing a half an hour in the simulator every single night, no matter what. So don't be too hard on yourself. You can use Throttle Expo. That does help with these 25,000 kV 0802s. You set the midpoint to whatever your cruising throttle is, and then you set the actual Throttle Expo to like, you start to feel a difference at like 20, depending on how much you want. Usually, like the most I've ever done is 50. Beyond 50, and you're not gonna like it. So yeah, somewhere between 20 and 50. But like I said, throttle control is 99% about stick time. It's the hardest thing to learn in terms of the controls. Because it's the least evident. When you add or remove throttle in the goggles, not much changes. When you roll, everything changes. When you pitch, everything changes. When you yaw, everything changes, right? Like, so 3 out of the 4 stick movements make the whole world go haywire in your goggles, right? Other than throttle. When you add throttle, just the world gently like moves up or down a little bit, right? The whole world doesn't do this or this or this, right? So yeah, throttle is the hardest one to control, and it just takes time. So be patient, fly as much as you possibly can, spend as much time in the simulator as you possibly can. Those are the keys to success. I am very curious about the quad blades on here, on these guys. But my God, do they fly good on these tries? And I'm pretty sure that the 0702s are going to become overpropped on the quad blades. So I don't know. Tempted to not switch these over to quads and just fly them on tries tonight. Tom says, if you not have turtle mode, you'll need no training. LOL. The days of not having turtle mode were sad, sad days. Riot9, thank you for dropping that. 3 minutes and 8 seconds down to 3.33 volts on the 0702s. 2 minutes 54 all the way down to 3.15 on the 0802s. Hello? Oh. I thought you left already. No. Where were you? Oh, okay. Be good. Get me just egg, please. Okay. Got it. I can't eat anything anymore, guys. Every single thing has egg or milk in it. It's just absurd, and those are the 2 things that were highest on my list of food sensitivities. They were in the red, for Christ's sakes. I am really struggling trying to find stuff without eggs and milk in it. I am finding stuff, and there are egg substitutes, and I'll be fine, but I'm getting annoyed at... What's annoying is that, like, everything that I eat, everything that we eat has eggs or milk in it. Obviously not everything, but you know what I mean. CMYK says sugar too. Yeah, thank fuck I'm not allergic or sensitive to sugar, because that is actually in everything. Abraham says 0802 has been where it's at on whoops for a long time. Shutterbug put 0702s on to break the Guinness Book of World Records lightest whoop, and the hype train carried it forward. Interesting. I gotta be honest, I do really like the way that this rig flies on the 0702s. I really do. They are... I think what I might be feeling on this 0802 rig is that they're just like they're just grunty, and they're just right now, and they're just like... These 0702s have this, like... They almost soften the rig up a little bit, which is kind of nice. And the fact that they're lighter weight is interesting, but man, those, like, throwing the rig up over this balcony, the slightly heavier rig feels better. It might just be because it has more power, but man, it feels better. So let's do one more battery on the 0802 rig, one more of these 260s, which are charged up. All right, both of them are charged, yeah. So I'm gonna back-to-back the 0802 rig, and then I'm gonna go back to the 0702 rig, and that should make it a little bit more obvious, the differences there. So let me try to get a little bit more used to the 0802 rig here. The PIDs are not identical on the 2 of them, but they should, I'm pretty sure they're close enough. I will take some time to match the PIDs up completely between these 2. But yeah, like I said, I think they're close enough. Almost forgot to change scenes so that you guys could see me. All right, so one more battery with the 0802s. Look how Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at the yaw response on these. Oh, here's Duke. Chase him around for a minute. He hates it. Oh, he's going to his little bed. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Duke. I know it's scary. It's a big, weird flying thing, and your little dog brain can't understand that. Ooh, did you see that little grind? I wish I'd done that on purpose. That would be cool. I can do this stuff. Ooh, look at this. This is the rig that was in the intro. This is what I was flying last night. This is the cinematic 5-inch rig. Dead cat arms on the front, little 20-degree mount, big ass antenna. It's wired for GPS, but I don't have the GPS module in there. Oh, I thought I could clear it. Oh, I'm taking a big fall. Oh, hit the ground. Let's try this. Oh, that was humongous. Oh, I'm all fucking discombobulated now. Oh, so close to getting that clean. There it is. Oh, there it is, friends. Oh, that would have been sick as fuck. That was a good little run there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, man, getting down those stairs at high speed. Oh, oh, oh. Imagine having a house with, like... Oh! I thought for sure I was going into that. Oh, man, that was so sick. Oh, my God. Now we're in it. Yeah, these 0802s are the truth. Sorry, 0702s, but you're too small. That's what she said. now it's just a crash fest. Oh, shit, I'm in the shoes. Yo, that that was so sick. Alright, hold on. Oh, boy. Hello, friends. This rig has so both of these rigs have True RC axes on them. And so the video should be pretty clear. It's always clear in the goggles because rapid fire, but oh, here we go. Yeah, do that, goggles. I just fully charged this battery up, but just start beeping. That's good. Make sure that you stop beeping soon, though, because there's nothing like false positives. So we're at 305. We'll bring it in before it goes totally dead. I swear to fucking God, goggles. All right, so nope, it didn't help. I was gonna say, so that time, jiggling the thing worked. So here's the battery bouncing back to 3.5, 2 minutes 43 total runtime. So there we go. That's when you should bring the damn things back. Don't run the batteries down to 3.1 like me, kids. It ain't good. All right, back over to the 0702s as quick as I can here. And all right, let's go. Oh, you know what might be messing me up is there's a difference in field of view. Come on, man. Stop. It's fucking fully charged, yo. What is happening? Why? Jesus Christ. Yeah, and now it's going to stop beeping. It just beeps for fun, just so that you look like an idiot in front of people on set. Oh, what? Why? Okay. There's also a difference in up tilt. Oh, yeah. There's... What I could do, what I think I might do, is move these two, take the take the canopy and camera off of the Mobula 7 ELRS and put it on here. Ooh, that was smooth. I'm starting to figure the corrections out that I need to do, like while upside down and inverted. Ooh, on the stairwell dive. Ooh. Ah! I couldn't have just not touched that wall. Look at this pinball action. Oh no. Oh, what happened? That was an RX loss. It locked at full throttle. Yeah, that was an actual failsafe. Man. So, this is both ELRS rigs that are doing this weird failsafe thing. Oh, no, no, no. Oh boy, something ain't right. Something broken. Hold on. Oh god, it's got half the carpet stuck in it. Wow, I've never seen one of these motors do this. What in the hell? How did it get so much carpet in it? Oh my god, what in the world? Yeah, I hit the lamp hard just now. Real hard, and I thought I might have knocked a piece of the glass out. I was just waiting for the smash sound, but it was alright. Man, okay. Well, we fine. All is right with the world. Ooh! Come on. Keep beeping. You know, I changed my mind. I love when you beep, Fat Sharks. I really enjoy it. I would like you to beep all the time. I want you to beep 24 hours a day. Even when you're not plugged in, I want you to beep. That's what I would like. Alright? So if you could do that for me, I would appreciate that. Oh! Who put that table there? How long has that been there? Why is it black? Oh boy. Oh god. Yeah, these 0702s fly really good. There's no questioning that. And oh my god, what am I doing? I think the up tilt is really, I think I'm really having a hard time adjusting. Because like, oh boy, what's happening? Because there's there's like a momentum that I can't, that I'm having trouble. What did it even hit there? Why would I just go face first into that part of the wall? And they still have good power, you know what I mean? Like, look at that. Look at that. You know what I think I'm also kind of not used to is crash recovery, actually. Oh, I'm behind it now, aren't I? Yep. Lots and lots and lots of walks of shame tonight. Yeah, the crash recovery is great, but it's confusing. Oh yeah, keep beeping. Good, good, good. Beep some more. I love it. God, I love it when you beep. Oh, there's nothing better. Nothing. Yeah, when the crash recovery kicks on, there's like this split second where it's basically what crash recovery does is it turns on the accelerometer to find up. But like, I'm not really expecting that. Man crashes non-stop. I mean, I will say this, I wasn't crashing the 0802 rig this often. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it won't even take off. Yeah. Well, we are finally putting some abuse into this rig, though, and it's taking it totally fine. We can hear it on the table. Ready? Just a little bit. Oh, this battery came way down. This battery is going to be on fire in a second.
Telemetry lost.
Alright. I'm actually going to put this battery back on the charger for a minute just so it doesn't completely explode. Alright, so now we're going to go right back to the 0802 rig. Oh, wait, no, that was it. That's the end of that little test there. Okay. The Mobula 7 batteries are not done yet, so that's whatever. That's fine. These on? Yeah, of course they're on. They're beeping. How do you know your goggles are on? Well, they beep non-stop forever. Oh, well, that sounds annoying. Oh. Yeah. Let me get caught up on chat. Turn this off. Alright, Fat Pastor says, how 0802s on the Mobula 7 RDQ has the HM HD motors for $9? I can't make hide nor hair of that, Fat Pastor. Ask me that again, but word it differently. I don't understand what the question is. CMYK says sugar. CMYK also says Whole Foods, man, lentils are amazing. That's true. That's true. I've gotten... Oh, Trader Joe's too. I need to start shopping at Trader Joe's more, which is good because I love that place. Isaac M says, not FPV related, but gonna take my behind the wheel soon. Any advice from the Motorsport Master, LOL. Learning to drive normally, not on the racetrack, is mainly just repetition. You just have to put the time in. There's not like I'm teaching Maggie's son Sage to drive when I can, and there are definitely like some random things that I can help with, but mainly it's just seat time is what it's called in cars. You know, stick time, sticks, seat time as you sit in the car. Yeah, there's that. Just keep doing it. Just listen to what everybody says. Don't have that moment of like, "Ooh, I know," or like, "You don't have to tell me that." Just anything anybody that knows how to drive says to you, just take it for what it is and say, "Oh, cool, good," you know. And yeah, just do it. You'll be good. You'll be fine. There are millions of people much worse than you that got their driver's license. So yeah, you'll be good. Abraham says, the theory is that yaw authority is super important on whoops, and since yaw is achieved with torque differential, the 0802s lend themselves to better flight characteristics. That's interesting. Yaw is definitely important in racing. In freestyle, probably a little bit less so, but still important for sure. Never thought about it in those terms. That's super interesting, Aber. Veritas Weasel says, can you use the Fat Shark MD3 goggles with Velocidrone or other PC flight simulators? You can. I haven't. But you definitely can. They have HDMI somewhere on the bottom. Actually, I put a sticker over the HDMI port because I never use it. CMYK posting the little spinny wheels. Was the stream lagging? Weirdo the Skateboard says, if you think about it, a block of cheese is a loaf of milk. He ain't wrong. CMYK says, Botgrinder had a failsafe issue, but his problem could have been due to being hit by a drift car. If you keep watching that video, CMYK, a wire popped off of the Express LRS receiver. So yeah, that's what it was. Weirdo Skateboard says you got a new gaff or something. In the U.S., gaff is for like gaffer, which is what I am when I work on sets and run lighting when I'm not flying drones. I suspect it has a different meaning in Australia. Drone Drop says it's never the walk of shame. It's the walk of getting better and better. Thanks, bro. That's a way better way of looking at it, and that's true too. Because when you crash, you are pushing yourself hard enough that you crashed. If you're not crashing, you're not learning as fast as you could be, and you're not improving as a pilot as quickly as you could be. Fat Pastor says, how about 0802s on the Mobula 7? Here we go. RDQ has Happy Model HD motors for $9. So that's what we're looking at here with this one rig with the slightly worse camera, is the Happy Model 0802 25,000 kV motors. And yeah, they're fantastic. They're absolutely fantastic. I think the ultimate freestyle tiny whoop would be the ELRS Mobula 6 with the 0802 25,000s. But these 0702 26,000s are still really, really, really good. I don't think many people would notice the difference between these two rigs. That's not true. You would notice the difference, but I don't think that this 0702 rig would hold anybody back over this 0802 rig. They're both phenomenal. Ramdoggo says, what/how much? Where's your Signal House VTX extender? Does the Q makey the sense? The way that I'm getting, hopefully this answers your question. The way that I'm getting the video into OBS is the eSheen ROTG1. ROTG1. They're real cheap. You can get them on Amazon. Adrian Glessner says, no, it was a failed ELRS module, not just a broken wire. Really? Oh yeah, you know what? That's right. He went back out and it fail-safed again. That's right. Interesting. I wonder if it was the antenna. I wonder if from getting run over, the antenna got mangled or something like that. Where the Skipper says, gaff means house. It's gotcha. And it's Scotland, Big Chief. Oh, that's right. Weirdo. I'm sorry. No, this is Maggie's place. I call this Studio 2. Propped Up says, in UK it means home or house. B-Man's here. We got 10 more minutes. Let's fly two quick batteries. One quick battery. So those were all of the Beta FPV 260s, the small kind of crappy BT 2.0 batteries. Here's a WeBleed FPV. You know, this is actually important. I need to fly these up. Chomper FPV is also in the house, the newest Gemfan sponsored pilot. Congratulations, brother. Two quick 300 mAh Nubidrone Nitro Nectar Gold / WeBleed FPV BT 2.0s. What was I just flying? I was just flying the Mobula 6, so I'm going to put that in the air real quick. I'm going to get through these batteries as quick as I can because I don't want to bleed over into Black Grinder's time slot. All right, here we go. Slide by. Did you say 2.5 in toothpicks run 14? No, not in toothpicks. Not in toothpicks. We were talking about big boy builds on Ripsqueak frames. Okay. Quick as I can burn this battery down, basically. What? Oh, transmitter's off. Come on, go in.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Here we go. Come on. Work. Live. Come on. Oh no, the transmitter. Battery's dead. The internal battery, so I just have to hit. There we go. Wow, way better on this bigger battery. So these are the 0702s, and they are noticeably better on this bigger battery. I can't believe I just bonked the top of that. That was ridiculous. Wow, this thing is way better on this battery. Oh wow, that's a big throw there. That big diagonal throw. Oh, I wanted to do that dive really bad, but I bailed. Oh no. Oh! Not gonna do there. It was one of those situations where I was just waiting for the elevation to come off. Oh no. Oh god, it got under the couch. What? How? How did that happen? Oh wow, and I got it out. Oh, what? Why? What is happening? Why are you so upset all of a sudden? What do you have to be so upset over, Quad? What is happening? Why won't it? There it is. Oh my god. Little wall tap there, okay. Oh, I'm getting clean with that. Squeaky as a motherfucker. Oh, that was not on purpose. No, don't fall down behind that thing. Thank you. Some video noise that I was not getting previously. That's a little weird. Oh, it's almost like I did it on purpose. I promise that I didn't. Oh, what? Why? Oh my god, what have I done? Let's try that wall ride move again. Oh, that's fun, yo. It happens so fast, though. No. Easy. Reversed it. Oh, I did it. I did basically a nose-in wall ride on that one. I've been wanting to do that down the side of a building. The problem is you have no corrections. Like, if you add throttle, it pulls you into the building. Ah! So this is a real test of how poppy motors are. Ready? In through the bottom. And then you try to get it up over the railing. Oh, there it is again. There it is again. Another ELRS failsafe. And we're back. Oh, thanks, Crash Recovery. Sent me right into the living room. Ah! You know what I'm noticing about these motors too is they really get, they seem to get more saggy than the 0802s. Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been cool. Yeah, they really seem to sag more towards the end of the battery. That was fun. A little right side up dive. Oh boy. Oh boy. That ain't gonna go well. It was right about to brown out. Man, good runtime. 3 minutes 20. Jesus. That's a lot of runtime. Okay. And now we're gonna go right onto the 0802 rig, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. Man, time got away from me tonight. Jeez. Okay, and here we go. Slightly worse camera, slightly heavier, much more power. Northern Tier FPV with a $5 super chat. Great flying, funny as hell to watch. Thank you, dude. Very cool of you. We're gonna do a. Hold on, actually, here, hold on. Let's do a. Let's end this thing right. We'll get some jams going for you guys. Keep. Oh, I'm so happy the goggles started beeping again. Man, I really missed it. Dreamy and laid back. How's that? Nah, not into that. Song's called "We Had Ramen." Oh wait, no, I've hold on. I have music on here. I don't even have to use epidemic sounds. I can just go here. And I can go to songs, and cool. No. No. Is that a good one? No. There's one. All right. Maybe a proper flight edit. Flight edit live. Here we go. Yo, it is so hard to fly this thing in here, good lord. There were a couple of gnarly moments there, though. Oh god. Oh no! I'm trying to backflip over the railing. There we go. Oh god. Come on! Oh, come on. Yo, wow. It feels like there's less expo. That's why I went into the menu. It feels like there's less expo in this rig. I have no idea why. Come on. Oh, there it is. There's a real good one. Oh, followed by fail. Gotta get it home. These batteries do not like being over discharged. Nah, we're good. Oh man, there were some dope moments in there. 9 o'clock exactly. Very cool. Goggles start beeping again, of course, because Fat Shark makes me want to lose my mind. Wow, okay. That was, I did some shit tonight that I didn't think I could do in here. Did you guys catch that big gap? Okay. Jesus. Enough. Yeah, the battery's 75% charged. It's just beeping for fun. Everything's plugged in. Jesus Christ. Woo! Okay, let me get caught up on chat and then we'll end it. Man, some serious whooping tonight. Jeez. This rig, man. This rig. Acrobee board, Happy Model EP2, Happy Model 0802 25,000s. On tri-blades, yo! I still do need to put that on, I still need to back-to-back that onto quads. Maybe I still like the quads better, never know. Fat Pastor says, Oscar Yang says the Q7 can't handle over 400 hertz with OpenTX. That may be your problem. I set my Modulus 6 Elrs to 250 in the CLI and it stopped the micro failsafes. Tango 2 is the same. Okay, interesting. What do you lose when you go down to 250? A little bit of latency, I'm sure, right? Ramdonka says, have you consumed 2 beverages since the weekend? Hard for me to drink now because I'm super allergic to all the shit that's in beer. But, you know, hard alcohol wins. Tom says, wish you a nice time with Maggie Sia. Thanks for hanging, brother. Ramdonka says, lithium ion for your goggles. I love the Fat Shark batteries because you can USB charge them. They are getting old. I have had these Fat Shark batteries for a long time, so maybe I shouldn't be bitching and I should just be buying a replacement one. But I don't know, we'll see. It's fun to bitch. Frank Nicholas is going to Botgrinder's stream. He streams simultaneously on Twitch, and the quality is better. Very true. My streams are shit quality. Slideby says, should I keep my Mobula Light flight controller or get the 12 amp Nubi-Drone non-AAO? Oh god, sorry guys, the music's been blasting into the microphone the whole time. Music loud, you're too old. Got it. Slideby, I don't know which AIO is better. The Nubi-Drone AIO is annoying because it uses proprietary motor plugs, so you have to, if you want to run different motors, you have to either direct solder them. It's not the end of the world, but yeah. The easier bet is the Mobula flight controller. Just make sure you get it from like CiottiFPV or Pyrodrone or RDQ because their quality control is terrible and you want to be able to return it. All right, go watch Botgrinder, guys. Love you. Be good. Here's some random flying and I don't know, something else. Be good. See you on Sunday at 3. No, sorry, Sunday at 1. Sunday at 1. I'm taking Joshua's spot. Again. Come on now. Come on. Computer, please. There it is. All right, friends. Here's some tree flying. Be good. Later.
Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl.